So if you consider what I studied in university, it had absolutely no bearing on what I chose as a profession. My parents were thinking that I would go into NGO work, probably try to become an economist or a political scientist. I came and worked as a stockbroker in Sri Lanka. What I do now has nothing to do with what I had to study for my stockbroker licensing. What I pursued to get to where I am now is learning how to study, learning how to read, learning how to analyze something. It's not just about the subject matter, and that means I can take any subject and sit down with it, put in a certain amount of hours, and I understand that subject. So when it came to the company I started first, which was SkyEye, I did not know how to fly a drone. I did not know what geo-surveying meant. I did not know how the software processing worked to create orthographic maps. After about 6 months of trial and error and sitting down and studying the subject, done. And then I had basically made my annual salary in just a few weeks. SkyEye works in the construction and property development sectors, and we work for private landowners. But if you consider the type of project we work on, the projects we work on are quite important to the country. The landscape for jobs 10 years from now is going to be even more different and alien than the current landscape for jobs. So you need to set up your child to have that skill to learn. Right? How does a child learn, and how can you make them learn faster? Why I'm saying to do that is because then your kid can respond to changes in the environment of doing business in Sri Lanka or wherever the person is. The last thing I would do is just raise your children with technology. Don't be scared of technology. Buy them a camera. Buy them a good computer that they can maybe make some videos on, or if they are musically inclined, they can use that to record their own music. But by them learning how to use this complicated technology, it takes a complicated topic and makes it simple for them. If your kid is maybe 10 or 12 years old, start coding. Make them learn how to code for voice user interface, not just for graphical user interface. Make sure they know technology is developing around them, that this thing called coding exists, that there are different types of interfaces, that a computer is not just for you to talk to your friends. It can do so much more than that. If they know that early on, they'll be solving the problems for the future. While they're young, they'll be thinking of solutions for it. Just get them thinking in different languages. It all has a scientifically proven effect on the brain to change the chemistry and to make the brain a bit more perceptive to things. A couple of things to the youth of Sri Lanka. If you're 17, 18, 19, 20 years old and you're thinking about what to do next, at some point inside of you, you should say no to people who are telling you what to do. At a certain point in your life, right now, you want to fail more than you're going to succeed, because failure is going to inform a lot more about your personality and how you tackle the next project. The third and the last lesson, don't pursue money, it will never come to you, right? The minute you stop pursuing Salli as a primary motivation, you might feel dirty. You might feel like a capitalist and say, no, I won't believe in that. But the minute you stop looking at the money and you start looking at value, you're going to make it big.